Hello my friends, it's Jay here from the New Recruits and the Melbourne Costume Group. We had a wonderful panel at Oz Comic Con this weekend, December the 12th at the Melbourne Exhibition Centre. We were talking about professional cosplayers like ourselves and the effect of their mental health upon us and our family and friends. A lot of people ask us, how do you do it? How do you become a professional cosplayer? And how does it affect your mental health in a lot of ways, especially during the pandemic? We had some fantastic individuals come up, very, very close friends of mine. We had the lovely Rhiannon Preshaw, who rustles us up and organises our photos when we do our charity events, Good Friday Appeal, Diabetes Australia, Variety Club, does a wonderful job. We had Melbourne City Catwoman, Simay Argento. We had also Melbourne Batgirl and Superman. We had Andy, Lorenzo and his beautiful partner Erin. But also we had the big fella from Canberra, head of Team Accountable, the Australian Thor, Andy. It was a pleasure to have you on board. We also had the Thor Challenge, which is holding the hammer out, which you can see on YouTube right now. I want to say a big shout out to Simple Simon. Thank you so much. Kelly, Vanda, Moira, and Anne, thank you so much for the opportunity to do this. Talk about mental health and the effect on us and our friends, and also how, as professional cosplayers, we can get people involved who want to do it, but also how it improves our mental health. Thank you so much for all your help, and you're doing a wonderful job, and I'm very honoured to be a part of this group. Check us out on Facebook, check us out on Instagram, and of course, our details will be on after this video. Thank you so much for all your time. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful day. Take care, and we'll speak to you soon. I'll introduce you to Andy. Andy, welcome.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
So, you play Melbourne Superman, of course, and obviously you're pretty well known around the cosplay community. You're always at all the events. Now, what does it mean to you with regards to cosplay? Why did you get into it? Why did you choose Superman? And obviously being involved with Melbourne Costume Group and all the charity events, what does it mean to you to be a professional cosplayer and being someone that is respected in our community?
I always enjoy the term professional cosplayer. It's just it's fun to think that we grow up, to be adults, right? And we still dress up, and it's kind of like it's something that you can go around and do and inspire others sometimes. And that's part of the reason why I do it. So Superman, for example, I've been unofficially cosplaying Superman since I was probably 3 years old. I think that was when I first had my first Superman costume. And officially, I started cosplaying because I didn't know cosplay was a thing. I thought maybe there was like 3 or 4 other people that cosplayed characters until my partner here, Erin, introduced me into the actual community of cosplay a couple of years ago. And I was like, oh wow, there's actually other people that do this. This is really exciting. And that got me really excited. You know, I already had some high-end Superman suits. For those of you who follow my Instagram, you know I think I have right now like 15 or 16 super suits. It's crazy. Too many.
I think we go every day and we have a look on Instagram, and Andy's going, oh, hang on, there's a new Superman suit.
He's revealing a new suit.
Which is awesome.
So
you think that when we go out, I've cosplayed with you for the last couple of years, and we've done a lot of events together, and obviously yourself and the big fella coming up later, Thor, you guys are very, very popular. Do you feel that you have a responsibility in some ways with regards to the children coming up and saying, even though you're dressed as Superman, you have a fitting in the community, that you feel that you have a place that I have to actually teach these or show inspiration to these children? And then again, goes back to the mental health, that they're really happy about being out and waving over there, and they're very happy about being out and looking up to you.
I think rather than looking at it as a responsibility, I sort of look at it as an opportunity, because when you have a social media page and you reach X amount of people, you have the opportunity, you have the power to get the message across that you want to get across. And now there are going to be people that take it the way that they take it, and sometimes you're going to get people who don't necessarily like the message that you're putting out, and that's okay. But I think we live in a weird and wonderful time, right? Social media can be the best thing in the world, it can be the worst thing in the world, but if you use it the way that you want to use it, and you can have that opportunity to promote the positivity and the mental health and the hope, I do see it as an opportunity rather than a responsibility, but I am grateful every day for reaching the amount of people that I do with it.
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll get your lovely partner on to have a chat about your cosplay journey, and you've had a few things about mental health you'd like to talk about. We all good there? Yep. We're going to get the... Yep.
Awesome.
She's like...
Soundman's awesome. Soundman's. So, everyone, round of applause for Erin. She's Melbourne City Batwoman. Batgirl. So, would you like to tell us a little bit about your journey with cosplay? Because, as I said, I've worked with you a few years, and it's been absolutely awesome. So.
Yeah, it's funny. I mean, like, when I come from a background of a lot of sewing and, productions and Rocker Stedford in high school and stuff like that, and I always loved the dress-up aspect of things. So then when I was an adult, and I'm like, oh, Comic-Cons in America, they all get dressed up, that's amazing. We have Comic-Cons in Australia, and I made my first costume, and I came, 2016 was my first Comic-Con, and then I saw all these people in Zentai spider suits, and I asked them, where do you get these costumes from? And then from that, I kind of learned more about cosplay, bought a few of those sort of suits, and then would maybe buy a Zentai suit and add more to it, like my Lady Deadpool suit and stuff like that. And then from there, I wanted to do a bit more, and so the most recent one was Batgirl, which I think took nearly a year to make with so much trial and error.
It looks fantastic. So EPC cosplay, jump on.
Sorry, I didn't wear it today because it was going to be too hot to wear.
A shout out to everybody who's actually cosplaying today in this
Oh,
weather.
absolutely. Round of applause for the cosplayers.
Right
definitely.
Especially out down the back.
It's definitely
Too much kryptonite in the air for
warm
me
in
today.
here.
So, Erin, tell us a little bit about the mental health side of things with cosplayers. I know, as I said, all of us have had challenges or know someone who's had challenges, and they always look up to us with regards to what we do, and they say, look how happy you are with all your friends and all those guys. And they always say that to me. They go, you've got some great friends. I go, yeah, they're like lifelong buddies for me. How do you feel about the effect of mental health and cosplay? How do you see it?
Well, it's funny because when I first kind of found cosplay after that first Comic-Con, yes, of course, I was going through my own mental battles as well, like we all do, like for most parts of our life. But at that point, I was very isolated. I didn't really have an outlet. So it gave me something that I could do for myself, with just myself. And that creative outlet is a massive lifesaver.
How good is it just for the choice of making someone's day by saying, how good is this? How good do you look? How great is it? I mean, we get comments, obviously being what we do, but just the casual cosplayer who come up to us and go, we've seen you before, you inspired us to do it. And we get that all the time at Melbourne Cosplay with people coming up and saying, we saw you guys do it, we want to do it too. And exactly what Erin said.
It's such a supportive community, which is fantastic. Again, like with everything that's going on in the world at the moment, so this is such a really good community to be a part of.
Absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get our next two guests up. Can I have a big round of applause for Melbourne Batgirl and Melbourne Superman, Andy and Erin? Thank you very much.
Cuántas veces sentí de verdad que yo estaba vencido, caminando sin rumbo y andando no más por andar. Por momentos perdí la esperanza de estar.